Still Austin Cask Strength out of Texas. Who would have thought? Here we go. Hey, it's Matt from Bourbon Banters 2020. Today's review is going to be on Still Austin Cask Strength. This thing I've been eyeballing for a long time and just not sure. Didn't want to pull the trigger, but got it for my birthday. My buddy Jeff got it for me. He goes, hey, you've been eyeballing that thing, you keep passing it up, I bought it for you. So it was a gift. So I'm going to do a little review on this, and this is what it's going to be. All right, I'm going to pour me a glass here. I'm going to run down the spreadsheet, and we will see what I can help you out with, because, you know, everything, you know, people think only the good stuff comes out of Kentucky, but I don't want to break the bad news to you. Let me just move here a little bit. Oh, God, this fucking... They make a lot of good bourbon whiskeys, rye whiskeys in general, all over the place. You know, Oregon's got places, Utah, you know, with the High West, they all got this stuff. So, this is Still Austin Cask Strength. I'm going to run down the spreadsheet. I just poured me a little glass here. It's out of Still Austin Whiskey Company, out of the great state of Texas. And they put on here the age of this, at least 2. You're like, that's it? You know, you're not going to give me any more information on that? Yep, age at least 2 years. So you could be drinking a 2-year thing here, you could be doing a fucking 9-year. So who knows? So they give you the mash bill, 70% non-GMO white corn, 25% Bourbon rye, and 5% wildfire mountain barley. So I guess that's more specific and stuff that is grown probably within the state of Texas. So that's what we got. We got everything grown in-house, not shipped in, what have you, or even pulled out of MGP. I think everything's all in-house here. And I think it's a cool bottle. As you can tell, I have had some of it. It is tasty, and I thought I'd give you guys a review. I think it's got a cool little story that got this specific type of non-GMO white corn, Bourbon rye, which I don't know what Bourbon rye is, but I'm sure they got different strains of that type of rye, and wildfire mountain barley. You know, at least they're specific on that. You know, about the whole aged at least 2 years. I don't know. That kind of hurts a little bit. So, and MSRP, they say $65. I got this for, I think I saw it up there for $54. So they're saying, you know, about $55. You know, you did okay. So, all right, to the nose. All right, I'm getting a little bit of vanilla, a hint of brown sugar on this thing, maybe a little oak, light oak. All right, and this baby's warm, like I said. It is, no, I didn't even write that down. Oh, no, I did. Proof 118. So it's a little on the hot side. So here we go for the palate. All right, on the palate there, I want to say a little bit of, I'm getting some maple syrup. I'm going to do a few more sips here because I got to, you know, get warmed up here. I had one to warm up, and that was it. So this is the first bottle of string bottles. So, and I get a little bit of, a little hint of coffee on there, maybe some cinnamon. But I guess what they do I guess it constitutes as cask strength. Usually when they dump barrels or whatever, they base it off, if they're basing it off of proof, which they add the water before it gets bottled. Well, I guess what they do is they see what proof they kind of want it at, and they're testing the barrels for proof. And if it's where they want it, they actually add water to it if they want to reduce the proof on it. So, and then they seal it back up and let it sit for a little while. So they're trying to keep it a certain proof aspect by adding water when it kind of evaporates, at which time that still, you know, pulls the flavors out of the barrels. So maybe this is a way of processing it. And I think they do that stuff with brandy, that kind of way of doing it. So I don't know, it's kind of a cool way, gives you a little bit different flavors. I don't know if that's just specific for the actual, to get those flavor notes on what they're getting here, but all right, I'm gonna go for a second sip here. Yeah, so I get a little bit of that maple syrup, but then a flash of cinnamon, and kind of rolls in a little bit of caramel there, but I'm getting an undertone of like a light coffee, or maybe a mocha, like a real light coffee flavor. I think it's good. I'm gonna go for a third sip. Still running. I'm gonna end up editing this stuff anyway. So that little tidbit, thought it was kind of cool, the way they kind of add the water to the barrel to get the proof down to where they want it. Maybe that increases certain type of flavors that kind of stick out. You think, you know, when you read the label, at least 2 years, you're thinking, man, this thing is gonna be harsh. It is not. It does not taste 118 proof, not at all. So I'm gonna do this again here. I think that was my third sip. Get a little bit of, at the beginning, it's gonna be a little citrusy, and then it goes right into like maple syrup, and then sugar, brown sugar with that cinnamon, and I think the little coffee tone. A little more faint the more sips I get into it. I'm getting some of that rye. I'm going to finish this up. I got one last sip here, and I'm going to give you for the finish here. I'm getting some of that rye spice, and it's more of a subtle, dull rye spice with that caramel. And I'm talking to you about the finish here. Maybe a little mint on that. I think I got a little bit of mint that kind of rolls into like that oak, and it just kind of stays. So right now, it's been about what, 10-15 seconds. Still getting that mint, so I think it's good. I don't know if you notice, it's raining out here. It's a little bit dull, you know. I don't know if you can see it in the back, but you could probably hear it in the audio. We're getting hit with old Hurricane Hillary. It's a tropical storm, so we're just getting the remnants of it. So she must have kicked the shit out of Baja California, or Baja California, or the western side of Mexico City. She was spinning like hell up there. So she kind of dissipated once she hit land, worked her way up, and this is all the remnants. Hey, California, we need rain, but we're so screwed up here that all this rain is going to go right out to the ocean, because that's what our government does here in California. They don't think ahead. They don't make reservoirs. So I don't know, you just got to live with the stupidity and hope you can make it through from day to day. I get it. To wrap this thing up, I think the finish just keeps lingering. It's still going. I still like it. So if you see this bottle out there, get it. It's worth it. 55 bucks, you know, give or take. I think it's a great buy. And if you guys have been on the fence like I've been, not sure, should I get it, should I not? I got it. And once I finish, this falls in my good category, borderline. It's in between great and good, because I'm not going to get a second bottle of this, because I know there's plenty of them out there. So once I finish this, I'm going to go buy another one. So it'll be well worth it, you know, because it's that good. It's got range. It's a hair bit different. I think it's not like crazy different, like a Dickel. It's more of a, it's a Texas. It's not a Kentucky bourbon. It's a Texas. It is a Texas bourbon whiskey. Bourbon whiskey. So it's got its own little background notes that kind of distinguish that it's a Texas whiskey. So I think it's cool. I think it's great. So if you see it, get it. 55 bucks. Don't pay anything more than that. Maybe 65 at the most. If you like it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it, pass it on. And if you like the shirt, if you're wondering what it is, it's Montana Knife Company. So great business. Guy started on his own. So I'm Matt. I'll talk to you later. Enjoy the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the review and it was informative, so you don't get ripped off. I'll talk to you later.